Declare It Now puts the power in the hands of the people who articulate their stand individually and collectively. Declare It Now rests upon two facts. The Bush regime has no moral ground to stand on, and we are the majority. Declare It Now is a radically different approach to building a movement. It's an ongoing, day-to-day, everywhere in people's everyday lives strategy that relies on bringing forward mostly new people to take personal responsibility among their friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, and people they meet in the streets. It is a strategy that expects to and will win recruits everywhere. Imagine the electrifying impact that millions in this country standing up against tyranny in brilliantly visible orange will have on the rest of the world. Imagine the hope that this will stir in the hearts of people everywhere. The Democrats counsel us to counter torturers and tyrants by looking the other way. What is this nonsense? People who commit crimes against humanity must be fought. Every single day that Bush and Cheney are allowed to remain in office, more people are tortured, more people are killed, and global warming gets more and more dire. We can win this fight. The world is counting on us to do so. Declare It Now offers a way to win, but let's be clear. We would fight this fight even if we knew we would surely lose. You do not decide whether to fight tyranny based on whether you think you can win. You fight because it's the right thing to do. As we've taken out the Declare It Now, Wear Orange campaign to people, the overwhelming response has been excitement. People have been looking for something like this, a way to act against these moral monsters. Declare It Now provides a common symbol for people to rally around, to declare themselves against these criminals and declare themselves for a completely different world. Orange is like the peace symbol of the 1960s. It's a sign of the moral high ground, resistance, and fierce hope. It's the color of sunrise, the dawn of a new day, the color of molten lava when volcanoes erupt. Some people have asked, what difference will it make if they and a bunch of other people wear orange? The government can still ignore us, they say. They've been ignoring us all this time. The one actor in this whole drama who hasn't yet made an appearance on the stage of history here is the people. When we do, the entire picture will change. Like vampires, the Bush regime can only survive and do their dirty deeds in the dark. Declare It Now will bust open the windows and rip off the roof of the vampire's castle, bringing the glorious daylight flooding in. If everyone who hears about Declare It Now recruits just 3 people, and those 3 people recruit 3 each, and so on, assuming a new tier of people come in once a week, and assuming a starting group of just 72 people, in about 2 months, we will have literally millions of people wearing and decorating with orange. This is the 3x3x3 plan. And even if some erosion in the chains occur, new chains will start up. One person who recruits just 3 people once only can start a chain that brings in over 19,600 people in 2 months. One person. You can be that person. There is a wonderful Hopi prophecy by the elders Arabi that I want to excerpt here in connection with this. It goes like this. You've been telling the people that this is the 11th hour. Now you must go back and tell the people that this is the hour. It is time to speak your truth. Create your community and do not look outside yourself for the leader. There is a river flowing now very fast. It is so great and swift that there are those who will be afraid. They will try to hold on to the shore. They will feel they are being torn apart, and they will suffer greatly. Know the river has its destination. The elders say we must let go of the shore, push off into the middle of the river, keep our eyes open and our heads above the water. See who is there with you and celebrate. Gather yourselves. We are the ones we've been waiting for. The positive response to Declare It Now is not because we're fabulously charismatic, famous, or extraordinary in any respect except for two things. We are giving the people a way to act with Declare It Now, and we are publicly taking the moral high road against the unspeakably horrible things that our government is doing. This is a winning recipe for two reasons. One, anyone among us, anyone out there listening who has a functioning conscience can do precisely the same thing we're doing with Declare It Now. It doesn't matter how old you are, where you live, or who you are. You can be a critical part of changing the course of history. And two, our adversaries are irredeemably, irrevocably bankrupt. Those who defend them, those who shield them from justice are complicit in towering crimes. We dare not follow them. We will not follow them. You cannot make common ground with torturers. What our government is doing and planning to do is barbaric. The majority of people in this country sense this. Declare It Now highlights this fact and demands that people publicly choose whose side they are on. Are you on the side of torturers, tyrants, and war criminals, or are you against them? You must choose. The time is now. It's up to us. We are the ones we've been waiting for. In fact, we are the ones the whole world has been waiting for. The world can't wait to drive out the Bush regime.